That absolutely sucked. Probably one of, if not the worst feeling I've ever felt as a hockey fan. In today's video, I'm giving you my thoughts on the game. There's so much to touch on, which I intend on doing, but there's an even bigger question I want you guys to answer, which is also the main talking point on this video, and that's about Connor McDavid. Does he have it? The it factor. Let's talk about it. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode right here on Above Average. My name is YouTube Trev. That's not my name, I guess. People call me YouTube Trev. And Team Canada, man, they just lost. I've had a lot to... I originally was going to do a video right after the game, but I'm not gonna lie, I was too rattled. I was too sad. I was too depressed. I didn't want to go off and say some things that I'd regret maybe. So I thought it might be best to just take a few hours to sit on everything, which is exactly what I did. And boy, did I sit on them. I sit on every single one of them. Every issue I had. Yeah, that was tough. Tough pill to swallow, but I'm just going to give you my thoughts, guys, and I encourage all the comments possible. Drop a comment down below. It's a sponsored segment. Every video right here on Above Average, brought to you by www.timetrackers.ca. Drop a comment down below. I interact with every single one, and the most liked comment, I'll give a shout out in my next video. So drop a comment down below. But the big question, guys, Connor McDavid. That's what I really want to focus on here, because I think there's a lot we can focus on. Obviously, about the game. Do I think Canada should have won that game? Yes, they were the better team. They absolutely should have won that game. There's the penalty call, or the too many men call that wasn't called. I'm not really going to spend too much time on that, because regardless, I do think Canada had their chances. And I don't want to be like, oh, it was the too many. Like, they had a 5-on-3. They had an open net, Nathan McKinnon. They had Devon Taves as well. You got a breakaway from Macklin Celebrini. And, of course, this guy right there, Connor McDavid. So they had their chances. But Connor McDavid, man, I'll just say this. I am a huge Connor McDavid fan. I freaking love this guy. I absolutely love him. I've had the privilege of being in the locker room with him in a media scrum, and I was taken aback. I was like 2 feet away from this guy, and I was like, this guy, we're pretty well the same age. I remember his draft year, the Oilers sucked, and I'm like, man, there's a chance. There's every single game, just refreshing what he did that night, and just hoping that the Oilers might have a chance of getting 97. Like, you see it right there. Hold this. I also got this and a few other things that aren't hanging up right now, but I love Connor McDavid. I think he is the best player in the world and the most, some people say, advanced hockey player the world has ever seen, okay? So I just want to say that before people come at me and rip me in the comment section, because I'm already getting ripped on Twitter, I will say, I've never seen anything like it. And the people that are ripping me, the sad truth is, I think they don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit it, but I'm going to show this post right now. Okay, get this. So everything, just keep in mind everything that I just said. Connor McDavid, yes, I think he's the rightful captain of this team when Sid was down. He can put up unbelievable seasons after unbelievable seasons. He can get you there. But when the going's like, when the light is on him, man, when it's his time to shine, when it's his time to have that moment, McDavid hasn't. He has yet to have that moment. And okay, I get it. Let's just look at this. This is the graphic I want to pull up. So yeah, you can see it on your screen right now. But 2024 Game 7. Game 7. The best player in the world. He waited his whole life for this opportunity, okay? They lost. The Oilers lost that one. That sucked. It absolutely sucked. And what did McDavid do? Diddly squad, 0 points. Let's look at the next year. They run it back, which is so impressive to do. And I get this, okay? Yes, the first one, Sid, he didn't get his first one, okay? Fair enough. But this is the second time. He's learned, he's got more experience, he's been there. 2025, Game 6. The Oilers lost. He has 0 points again, okay? And now here's the thing that I'm going to bring up. 2026, the gold medal game. Canada lost in OT, and he had 0 points again. See a trend here? See a trend? He has yet to show up when it's his time to shine. It's starting to make me question whether he has it, man. I don't know. And it's crazy. A lot of people are agreeing with me. A lot of people outside of the Edmonton market are agreeing with me. I live in Edmonton now, but the people that are disagreeing with me happen to be Oilers fans, which I get. I'm coming at the best player in the world. I'm coming at your captain. But really, like, this doesn't happen. This doesn't happen. And you're going to bring up, oh, well, look how long it took Ovi. Well, when Ovi had his one shot to win the cup, he went and did it, okay? And then the next argument people are going to say, before you even freaking think about typing in the comment section down below, oh, what about the Four Nations face-off, huh? What about the Four Nations face-off? Look what he was able to do there. He won it. He showed up. And I'm so sorry. Yes, did he show up? Great. But in freaking 20 years' time, that argument, oh, but he won in the Four Nations face-off, like, that's going to be such a, like, who cares? This is Olympics. This is the Olympics, the gold medal game. I would way rather win the gold medal than a freaking, what did they even win? A cup at the Four Nations face-off? They just made that cup up? I know, and that's another thing. Well, all these tournaments are made up, Trev. Okay, yeah, I get it, but it's not the same, man. Like, the Four Nations face-off compared to the Olympics, compared to the Summit Series, the freaking Canada Cup, all those things, and even the Stanley Cup Finals, like, it's not even close. So yeah, McDavid, he showed up at the Four Nations face-offs. That is awesome. But I'm telling you, in 20 years' time, 10 years' time, if you're holding on to that, yeah, well, he got his Four Nations Cup. It's not going to be a good argument, and you're going to be pointed at and laughed at. It's true. It's not the Olympics, man. It's not the same thing. So it's worrisome. It really, really is. And this is making me think, like, what the heck is going on? You can look at, that's one thing, the saving grace, like Macklin Celebrini, 19. He gets to learn from Sidney Crosby, Nathan MacKinnon, Connor McDavid, and McDavid didn't really have that. Obviously, he was robbed of repping Team Canada for the Olympics since he's entered the league. This was his first go. But, like, I'm sorry, man, like, you're a vet. You're the best player in the world. And the thing that sucks the most is I have been on air saying this, like, no, this is going to be McDavid's time to shine. He is going to show the world why he is the best player in the whole entire world. And every time I say that, Ofer, maybe that's not the bad, but he gets 0 points. He has nothing to show for it. 3 years in a row, 0 points, Stanley Cup Final, Game 7 loss. Game 6, Stanley Cup Final, 0 points loss. And now this, 0 points. He is unbelievable all tournament long. And then the next argument people are going to come at, yeah, well, it's the supporting cast. It's the supporting cast. He can only do you so. Like, I'm sorry. There is that. Yeah, sure. McKinnon, we'd be having a totally different conversation if McKinnon scored there. If Devon Toews scored there. If Macklin Celebrini scored on his breakaway. But let's not forget that Connor McDavid also had a breakaway. Connor McDavid was out on the power play with 2 minutes left in the game. They had like a minute 20, minute 10 left. They did not score there. Connor McDavid was on the ice for 3-on-3. What did he do? He didn't do anything. He did nothing. He tried to have his moment. It would have been sick, but it led to a goal. And then did I mention the 5-on-3 as well? Like, he had his chances. So don't come at me saying, oh, like, you got to look at the other guy. He had his chances too. He absolutely did. And he did not convert on any of them. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. So, I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? Like, this sucks, man. This really, really sucks. This is new territory for me. I always was like, oh, the World Juniors is one thing. Yeah, but like this year, Macklin Celebrini, he could have been on that team. Zane Parekh, he was on that team. But there's a few more. Beckett Seneca, he could have been on that team. So, yeah, even though Canada didn't win, they had NHLers like just tearing it up. Macklin Celebrini is a prime case of that. Prime example of that. But I always thought, like, no, this is different. Like, the best players, Canada's best, should be able to win this tournament, and they didn't. So it sucks. It really, really does suck. And this is new territory. And I don't like it. I absolutely don't like it. And among all things, you can look at the roster as a whole, what Armstrong and company were able to put together. You know, the Brandon Hagels, the Colton Parayko's, people are starting to say Sam Bennett. I still think he had a role on this team, and he was good. The Seth Jarvises, what could have Evan Bouchard done on this team? A Matt Schaefer. What could Connor Bedard, a big-time player, honestly. I would have been all for Connor Bedard being on this team. And I'm not going to get there because at the end of the day, this team still was good enough to win. They just didn't. But when everyone's pointing fingers, it all goes to your captain. And unfortunately, that's the sad truth. So it's a tough day, Canada. It really, really is. I'm handling this a lot better than I thought I would have. But it's still going to suck. And I have to go to work now and talk about this for 5 days straight. And that is going to be tiring, exhausting, and I'm not looking forward to it. But got to be professional, and I have no choice. So I'll leave it at that. But man, it's just tough. The women's, they beat you. The men's, they beat you. And the Kachucks, if anyone, I just hate those guys so much. That's all I got. So honestly, this is good conversation. I just want to say that first and foremost. Don't get butthurt because, look, this is my opinion. You're going to have your opinion. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this because I'm getting ripped to shred online. On Twitter, people are like, next time I see you in Edmonton, buddy, I'm going to beat the bleep out of you. Like, for saying what I said. Like, come on, guys. Like, we're having conversation. This is good conversation to have. And if you disagree with me, that is totally okay. So I'll leave it at that. But, oh, man. And at the end of, like I said, Connor McDavid's my guy, man. He's my guy. He's my favorite player. And that's why it sucks so hard. And I don't want to. I don't want to start thinking this. I don't want to. But it's hard not to think this, man. Like, if you look outside of being an Edmonton Oilers fan, this is a totally fair question and conversation to have. And if you're butthurt about it, I'm sorry. It's just because you might think it's the truth. You deep down know it. There might be some truth to this. So I'll leave it at that, guys. But lots of content coming your way. Obviously going to continue to talk about the Olympics. Just what could have been. Oh, man, it's tough. But thanks for all the continued support. As always, guys, drop a comment down below. It's a sponsored segment every video right here on Above Average. Brought to you by www.timetrackers.ca. And the most liked comment, I'll be giving a shout out to in my next video. So, still got that Canadian pride. It's just tough. Silver. First for me. 2010 gold, 2014 gold. And then wait 12 years for frickin' silver. Second place. But again, as much as it sucks, I love what McKinnon said, like, watch the game and tell me who you think was the better team. It's true. Canada should have won this. So, and that's the thing. If they win this, we're having a completely different conversation. A little bit. I'd still be like, McDavid, they won, but he didn't get a point. So, whatever. I don't know. But I'm kind of rambling, guys. Thanks for all the continued support. You still made us proud. I love being Canadian. That'll never change. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Time now for some regular season hockey. Can't wait to watch that after watching this. It's gonna be an adjustment. It really is. Take her easy. I'll see you in the next one. I'm YouTube Trev. Thanks for all the continued support. Leave a like, drop a comment down below, and I will see you in the next one. Don't be average when you can be above average. Peace.